today, from Soldier Field in Chicago, it's Week 11 of the NFL on EA Sports. It's the Chicago Bears taking on the Baltimore Ravens.
Bit of a sloppy track here at Soldier Field. Still getting some of the wraparound rain bands of a low-pressure system that's hovered over Chicago the last couple of days. This was the scene a moment ago as the Bears emerged from their tunnel. Ready for football are they, and ready for football are we, as the Bears get set to match up with the Baltimore Ravens. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
And no run back on the opening kickoff. It'll come out to the 25. So now the Ravens getting ready for their first go on offense. They'll be led out by their quarterback who played for the Nevada Wolfpack in college. It's Colin Kaepernick.
It's so difficult to prepare and try to defend Colin Kaepernick, and not just because of the physical skills that are always on display, whether it's throwing the ball downfield or running with the ball as well. But how about the leadership he exhibits, how his team will follow him, the smarts he has in playing the game, and, of course, the overall toughness. You can't run the football the way that he does without being a guy who's willing to take a hit.
Kaepernick now on first down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
A good gain on first has him set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, so it was looking good, but nothing there. Now it's third down and inches. An early test for this defense. Here we go on third and inches. They'll try and run the option to pick it up. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. A 3-yard loss. Fourth down now. Hunter Nicewander on a punt now on fourth down. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Now Sanders.
Hey, what's happening?
18 yards, and the Bears take over. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And we get a glance here at their leader, the man who will be calling the plays under center.
You talk about the pause that refreshes. I think it's come at a perfect time of the year for them, hasn't it?
Fresh off the bye, fresh off the bye.
Got a little bit of a break. But how about the guy calling the signals? He's got to be excited about that because now he didn't just get a game plan for 1 week. He was able to work on it for 2 weeks. I can't wait to see if they have anything special in store for him today.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. On the counter, it's Tomlinson. He'll have a first down past the 40. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run. And let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down. Otherwise, it's going to be a long afternoon.
A first down throw coming for Vick. Open man is Waddle complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. And
this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10.
For a tight end, he's got good straight line speed, and on that route, he's often the guy that gets overlooked. Nice job there of finding him in stride for really good yardage.
And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. To throw, Vick. That's caught left side to tight end Pitts. Touchdown! Kyle Pitts hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Bears have taken the early lead. A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Terry now to kick it away after the touchdown. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. Baltimore set to take over here for their second possession of the game. And, you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number 1 goal? Make the playoffs. Number 2, win your division. Number 3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number 1 seed so you get that first round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
That catch good for 5. It's third down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle it, they go.
Come on, man.
Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
On 1st and 10, here's Kaepernick. They'll roll him out right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Chandler Jones, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. They were able to win last week despite him being sacked 4 times. They might need to tighten the reins a little bit, or this one may not end in another victory.
You're right about that. They can't count on just winning the game no matter what happens. They can't let the accumulation of hits and harassment in the pocket get to their quarterback. Got to stop them.
And he's going to go down again. Chandler Jones, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
Okay, let's go back a little bit and see if my schooling comes to the front. What's that old saying? Those who forget the lessons of history are doomed to repeat them. That's the same guy who's gotten back-to-back sacks. I think a double team may be in order.
Slings this deep from McLaurin. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the veteran Richard Sherman. And the Bears are going to have it here just past the 25. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they...
And now the rookie's free. 20. Touchdown, Chicago. A big play there. Touchdown number 15 of the year. And the Bears are able to show off their quick strike ability. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now 14-0. Those are the kind of drives they like on offense, from the coordinator to the quarterback, the line, everybody. One play drive and into the end zone for 6. And here's Vinatieri now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown. So decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan? Or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. To throw is Kaepernick. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. So they'll wind up losing 7 on the play. And that'll force upon him a 3rd and 14.
Yo. What's happening?
And he'll take
Oh,
this
boy.
beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a hole. The decision to tuck and run gets him 3, but that's not enough. Now it's 4th. The Ravens send their punter out now as he'll punt it away for the second time.
The nigga did well by spinning. Or by sliding, excuse me. Had that nigga not slid.
It'll be a 47-yard punt with a net of 40 following a 7-yard return.
9-0 versus 10-0. Good shit.
Here comes the field general leading his offense back out there for the next possession. He's showing off that arm, showing it off very well. They got the lead. Don't forget the Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right in your playbook, one play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. On 2nd and 1, Vick got his man. That's the Pro Bowler Julio Jones. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away.
Touchdown Bears! Julio Jones. Touchdown now on the year. And the Bears will add
Bruh, I tried to still watch the second game.
I'll let you do the analysis.
But I fell asleep. My damn. I woke up to fucking, I don't know what the fuck was yelling on YouTube.
Impressed. Aren't we both?
Yeah.
I mean, why shouldn't we be? We've seen him improve throughout the year. We've seen him settle in now, and you can see the confidence of the team has grown. His confidence has grown. I think that everyone around this guy feels good about what they've seen, and it's also safe for him when he's driving home to turn on Sports Talk Radio. He's okay.
And there's been a Terry now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Ravens offense now, they get set and head back onto the field. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is
smart play. Because like all my niggas died the week before I played this nigga.
You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. Play action. Now Kaepernick. He's got a man. It's his tight end. That's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They run the option here on 1st and 10. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. Well, for that being an option play, there really weren't too many options available for him, were there?
No, there weren't, and at least he was able to get back to the line of scrimmage, so they didn't lose anything, but you're exactly right. Nowhere to go.
And here's another tackle made at the line, so they're converging well on the football now. And that is Allen. Still down following the play. Appears to be shaken up. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. On 3rd and long, it's Kaepernick. And looking for McLaurin, but this is intercepted. It's the Pro Bowl quarterback, Richard Sherman. And they will score. Pick 6 for Bears touchdown. Now remember, this is the #1 defense in the National Football League. There's a good example of why.
Shows that they set an aggressive tone, not just stopping the run, not just getting after the quarterback, but the ball's in the air. They treat it like they're the receivers, and they went after that one and took it all the way.
Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 28-0. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Now Colin Kaepernick and the offense heading back out onto the field. In second quarter, they're down big already. He's struggling as well. They've got to find something here. He's got to find something on this drive.
And sometimes you take on all that extra pressure on yourself, and maybe you have to disperse it a little bit. Lean on some other people, lean on your teammates, find someone who can take the pressure off and get the ball in their hands for a while.
Or this, if he doesn't, this is getting out of hand, or it could get worse. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. Pretty good job there defensively of stringing that one out.
Yeah, you got a quarterback who's waiting and waiting for something to develop, and it just never materialized. And down he went behind the line of scrimmage.
He'll buy some time right, and he's going to be brought down short of the first at about the 31-yard line. He'll wind up getting 4 yards there on his own.
One more of them, Cap. You might be out of there, pal.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. The Ravens send their punter out now as he'll come on to kick this one away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. This is taken around the 12. So possession goes over here on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. Getting set to go again on offense, we get a peek at Julio Jones now. Creeping up on 1,000, could get there on this drive. So a challenge for him to do that, but also defensively, maybe a challenge for them to not allow that.
And that means probably kicking even more coverages to his side. And what that really means is wherever he lines up, you will have a cornerback over in his area. Now instead of blitzing your linebacker, drop him into coverage. Instead of the safety dropping into regular coverage, that safety moves into that area and trying to discourage the quarterback from going to it. That means everyone else win your routes. You got an opportunity to catch passes now too.
A little bit of a cat and mouse game. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. This defense not fooled one bit on that touch pass.
And this has become one of those kind of in vogue plays, you know, kind of like the shuffle pass was a few years ago. This one never got off the ground, but you understand why a lot of teams are running it. These wide receivers, a lot of them, they run like running backs with the ball in their hands.
Man open, here's Jones. Touchdown, Chicago. Julio Jones with his second touchdown here in the
Good question, good question.
first half lead.
So whatever happened to rookie quarterback?
Oh, shit, I really wouldn't even. No, he was playing. He was playing. Yeah, DJ ran his earlier.
That's not something rookies are supposed to be doing with the ease in which he's doing it.
Extra point right down the middle. And that makes this 35-0 now. And there's been a Terry now to kick it away after the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense going to take over late in this first half. And with the score where it is, even though I think they'd love to get back to the locker room, they may be forced to try and get something out of this drive. Throwing on first down is Kaepernick. And a quick throw here that's complete. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. Kaepernick now on first down.
Oh.
Now they go screen. It's complete. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49.
Was not looking for the screen.
Now Kaepernick. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Shotgun snap now for Kaepernick.
Damn.
He's got the first
Miss like a bitch. Miss like a bitch.
At the 23. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10
Damn.
seconds to go before halftime. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. They'll spot it at the 30, so this is a 40-yard attempt. And his kick here is good. And they'll get back 3, but this remains a large deficit. So they do get the 3 points before they hit halftime, something to build on maybe.
Yeah, go ahead and raise the banner, right? Wave the flag. That's good. Got points, and now, as you said, they've got something to build on as they get ready for the second half.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do anything. Forced out to his left. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. Defensively, celebration time because they finally forced an incompletion. He was perfect throwing the ball to that point.
Yeah, but from his viewpoint, they didn't force the incompletion. He just missed. That's how hot he is right now, and that's how he wants to continue to throw the ball.
Vic into the slide, and he's got the first. So we've reached halftime here in what is quickly turning into quite a rout. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. Things starting to get interesting in this final weekend before Thanksgiving. Let's see what's going on around the NFL.
Oh, let me. They probably my birthday.
We start with 2 teams who are only about 90 miles apart as the crow flies. Motown versus rock and roll. Detroit heading east and over Lake Erie to take on Cleveland. And in the late stages of the first half, it's the Lions who are out in front. Keenan Allen, a touchdown reception. From there, we'll head to Buffalo to check on what's happening with the Bills at Highmark Stadium. And they have the lead in that one over the visiting Indianapolis Colts. Davis Mills, 4 touchdown passes. Finally, let's get to Philadelphia. Check on the Eagles at home at Lincoln Financial Field. And for the moment, they trail the visiting Saints in that one. 2 touchdown passes there for Lamar Jackson.
Lamar.
Meanwhile, our game has been a boat race. Very one-sided to this point. And for the call of the second half, let's get it back to our commentating team. Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Thank you, and we welcome everyone back from quarter number 3. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. Taken in at the 3. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And the first half definitely went their way, and this would seem to be a great opportunity to kind of put this game a little closer out of reach with a score here.
Yeah, and it's a wonderful opportunity for them because if they can add 7 more to their lead before the other guys even see the football, that could be the decisive blow in this game. I think that's how they're eyeing it. That's how they're approaching it.
From the 31, Vic. That's into the hands of Pitts, the tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
Well, certainly don't want to pile are, but this defense has just not been up to the challenge in this game, and this continues as we see here. Coverage, not been very good. Soft in spots. There's an easy throw and catch for another first down.
Vick will look to throw on first down. Looking downfield for Jones. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Chicago. Julio Jones. His third touchdown of the game, number 16 on the season. And the Bears continue to pour it on. Extra point splits the uprights, and that will extend this big lead. Scoring summary, 3-play drive, and the end result is a Bears touchdown. And there's been a Terry now to kick it away after the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Ravens offense getting ready now for their first possession of the second half. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. Now this throw caught left side. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds.
Well, maybe this offense has learned something from watching their counterparts work. I wonder if their coaching staff said, let's do what they've been doing the entire game because that's worked well. This offense, they have not looked particularly good all game long. But a nice throw there for a good gain and a first down.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now Kaepernick will keep it. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards. Back to the 33. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
From the gun on 3rd down, Kaepernick. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And they will score a pick 6 for the Bears touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead will swell by 1 more. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick 6. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And they gave up the pick 6. And now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go around?
God damn.
Just because but you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful with defensive guys. I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
Here's Kaepernick. That was slant to McLaurin. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
Yeah, better than that.
There's a nice pickup right there, and after watching that play, I'm thinking about all the lost opportunities that they've had so far in this game. But right now, just focus on continuing to move the ball. The last play.
Room to run past midfield. What the fuck? And down right around the 37.
Oh, hell no.
I tell you, there is no antidote for speed, even at the quarterback position, as he keeps it himself and turns it into good yardage.
And it still takes time for a defender to react. Even as quarterbacks carry the ball more and more in today's NFL, they're still a little bit in disbelief and realize, oh my goodness, he's running with the ball. He may be 8, 10, 12 yards downfield at that point.
And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Now they'll run the option motion to the short side left. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play. So a step in the wrong direction. Now they'll look to make amends on 2nd and 14. Here's Kaepernick to throw.
I said that.
This is intercepted for the 4th time today.
No, sir.
And the Bears are going to take over at their own 28-yard line. This defense, Charles, coming up with another interception. They have really done an excellent job of locking up these receivers.
Yeah, they're really on fire. They are actually doing what they talk about all the time, which is plastering to receivers when they're in their zones. They didn't give up a touchdown in the first half. Haven't done so here.
Julio Jones all alone.
You know what? Why don't you just start it?
Touchdown. Julio Jones, 72 yards. And the Bears get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Extra point right down the middle, and that will extend this big lead. They certainly made quick work of that, ultra-quick work. One of the fastest drives you'll ever see, just one play resulting in the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Now the Baltimore offense heading back out onto the field. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get them down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters
Oh, no.
right? Because once they threw the interception and finished on
No, my nigga paralyzed. What the fuck happened?
Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Oh. Whew.
So now they have to contend with...
Well, I feared the worst for my man. The way he was laying up. I got sad. That was funny.
So many times we talk about having good eye discipline when you're playing defense, making sure your eyes are in the
My man was stuck.
Looks like that discipline came to the front there, didn't it? They were able to hold him for a short gain when he took off running.
That's complete to Turner. Blown up on that play. Back at the 20.
That made me laugh.
After this break, you're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. This is brought in at the 21. Now it appears we're going to get whistles and a stop, a man down on the return. While the training staff works on him,
who hurt?
And be right back. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And, Charles, we are in the midst of a very one-sided affair. I think this is where you and I have to fill a little bit. You want to regale us with old stories of your childhood in New Paltz, New York?
Fifth-ranked defense. We ain't saying it.
Candidates, right? Best teams we've seen so far this year, the best games that we've called thus far, how we anticipate the season unfolding. We can go in so many different directions because the game certainly not taking us there.
Oh, I hear the remote's clicking off right now. 60 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
Brandon, sometimes it just comes down to the power of suggestion because I know exactly what they said all week long. We're coming off the open week. We'll have the fresher legs in the fourth quarter, and they will wilt when we get to that point. And right now, it appears that they're thinking that exact thing.
Yeah, offensively, they had the bye last week. Defensively, did not. Is that really a big factor? Is that more talk during the week?
I think the more that you talk about it, the more that you emphasize it, the more sometimes it comes true for your team.
Eluding the pressure right. That's going to be caught by Moss. Touchdown, Bears! A great play there. His second TD of the game and 16th on the season. And the Bears are about to make it 4 straight as they add to this fourth quarter advantage. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead will swell by 1 more. And here's Vinatieri kick it touchdown. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. And now here come the Ravens. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a rack.
And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage, and he's going to be taken down. In for the sack, Deion Jones.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Over the middle, it's complete. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line.
Well, this game is certainly pretty well over. They go ahead and mark it in the win column. But as a defense, they don't want to get so soft now that everybody just throws the ball all over the place against them, gets big yardage, and puts points on the board. They have pride, too, on that side of the ball.
On first down, Kaepernick.
God damn it, how I miss again?
And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. 12 yards on back-to-back plays there, and that's another first down.
Kaepernick was looking to throw, but then it became decision time. And when he saw they had room to run, he made the right decision to pull it down there, and he winds up picking up the first down.
To throw, it's Kaepernick. Sliding out of the pocket. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at second down. Kaepernick going to throw. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. It'll be a loss of only a couple on the sack, but now it'll bring up third down. The Ravens on third down. Just 1 conversion and 8 tries. Not good. This is 3rd and 9. Kaepernick now to throw. Under pressure, they got him again. Loss of 4 here on the sack. And speaking of the number 4, it brings up 4th down now. It has been a rough afternoon for him trying to get rid of the football. See, that's now 5 sacks.
That's like the offensive coordinator, the offensive line coach trying to come up with an answer for this pass rush. What blocking assignments do you change? Can guys play a little bit better? And we're seeing the end result on the scoreboard. Long day in the pocket for their quarterback.
And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And they'll get back 3, but this remains a large deficit. Well, in the grand scheme of things, those 3 points likely not going to matter much, but I guess they get a little more respectability.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been outplayed all game long, but like my mom used to tell me all the time before I went out, dress up a little bit, make yourself respect.
All right, y'all trying to, yeah, I'm trying to get hard at the end.
Another drive coming up for this Chicago offense. And it would appear that the open week a week ago came just at the right time as they have dominated the proceedings here into this 4th quarter. Now they're going to throw it here with Vick. Throw left side complete to Moss.
Yeah, it's on.
And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. He has really settled in throwing the football, and that touchdown here in the 4th quarter gives him a pretty comfortable cushion.
He may be a rookie, but he's playing like 4th quarter, and the QBing is easy. How about this guy? Youngster, not worried about anything, just cutting it loose and having fun.
And here's Vinatieri now to kick it away after the touchdown. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt a return. Baltimore about ready to go on offense. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. To throw, Kaepernick. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bears sack. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up from the 36. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. Well, partner,
yeah, you just got 3.
I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything. Doesn't sound like real sharp analysis, but I don't have much else for you.
And the scoreboard just lopsided, and it's been ugly from the get-go. Despite the late lead, Vic's going to throw. Here's Moss with a catch out of the backfield. And the Bears are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Tomlinson, and he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Now the extra point try forthcoming. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. The drive there only spanning 3 plays. And it culminates in a touchdown for Chicago. And it's been a Terry now to kick it away after the touchdown. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. The Ravens offense now, they get set to head back on the field. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. That was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
Now Kaepernick. Had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
Rolling to his right. Throw right side, going to be complete to Moss.
They get it.
And yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Well, partner, when teams are this big, this late in the game, what's their motivation? Because if it's me, I'm thinking about pulling on the reins a little bit. But for them, I don't think it's in their DNA. It's not their head coach's makeup at all. I think his opinion is, you stop us, we're not supposed to pull back ourselves.
They'll look to throw. And the Bears are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
First, I'd rather see him kick the extra point there than to go for 2, but it almost feels like there's a story within the story here. I mean, this isn't college. You know, size of victory, that matters in those games. Here, all you have to do is win by 1 point. That's all that you need. Instead, they go for it, get 2. You got some pretty ticked off folks on the other sideline now.
It's a squibber picked up around the 27. A big offense offensive explosion help leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
Oh, yeah.
So for the Bears, the great run they've been on continues as they move to 9-1 now. And now they'll get the short week as they get set to play at Detroit on Thanksgiving. Meanwhile, for the Ravens, it was a game they really needed as they drop back to 4-6. And they'll try to make amends next week as they host the Cleveland Browns. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank all...
All right, fellas. It's on y'all.